here real quick. Sounds like somebody just went live. We're just going to verify something here real quick. Actually, it's better I just do it this way. I think I'm on, guys and gals out there. We'll get going here real quick. I'm just trying to verify something here. That's all. I do have the blue light on the camera, and I think I am on. Just double checking. I'm just going through. This computer is slow over here today, so I just want to make sure that we are. It says I'm live, so that's good to see. Last time I did a live, when I came back for the first time, I had no sound. And I'm just want to make sure I have sound and that. So, and we'll get rolling. Yes, Las Vegas. We're coming to Las Vegas. We're going to Las Vegas again. We were supposed to do it this summer, but we are pushing it back. Well, we are going to be talking about a Vegas live stream, and it turned out to be Elbow 2.0. How about that? I'll just refresh some memories because there was one like big talks, and I was talking to some people that was criticizing him and that. So we had like Colleen Holoha on this channel. We had Brad Silverdog on this channel. They still do stuff against Elbow. They talk about him over there. I have not talked much about him since a while. So I just want to make sure that we are live and we have sound. And it's not the best sound, but it's going to have to do. It's not the best. Yep. So we turn that thing off. Okay. Like I said, it's not the best sound on this microphone here. I might do something better next time. Okay. All right. We're talking about a Las Vegas live streamer today that turned out to be Elbow 2.0. Of course, everybody knows who Elbow was here on the channel. It was Elvis Travels, who had his channel terminated a while ago. And without my noticing it, he had come back on YouTube a couple times to get terminated again. How many times? 15 times. And because he was the known e-bagger and all that stuff. Now, let's talk about this Vegas live streamer. We'll just give him the name of Manny. Okay? Actually, it is Manny. Unfortunately, he was featured on our main channel a couple years ago. What happened over the years, I have witnessed it myself. And unfortunately, it reminds me of Elvis Travels. And that is never good. Let's put it this way. There were some scary similarities to this. Unfortunately, he has a girlfriend, or now wife. And he does his live streamings and that. And his channel, when he first started his channel, he was getting donations in thousands of dollars a week. Almost like close. He was clearing almost between $1,000 to $3,000 a week with his big donors. Yeah, big donors. I witnessed it myself. One channel will give at least 3 $100 donations during his whole live stream. And another guy comes along, does another matching live stream for about $100. He was making close like $1,000 to $3,000 per live stream. That is very good money. Like I said, but what happens if I tell you that the donations dry up? Here's how the donations dried up on Manny's channel, on all his channels. His ranting channel that he has, walking, ranting, whatever he does over on his one channel, but he has one. He goes with his wife, goes on Fremont Street. He starts out the El Cortez on Friday night, up, down Fremont Street. And I have met him in time. I have seen his attitude change over the live stream. Not just watch it here at home, but there in Las Vegas in person myself. and that. So, and even Angie, when she was back uh, at our hotel, which we're advertising right here, the El Cortez. If you get a chance, go to Vegas. Stay at the El Cortez downtown. It's a fun place. Just off of, you're just not too far away from the Fremont Street Experience. You just have to walk a little bit. That's all. If you can't walk 2 blocks, then there's nothing I can say about you. Okay, like I said, over the years, things has changed. He has grown, but there's a lot of similarities when he started his channel, and he was starting getting like almost $3,000 a week in donations on average. A couple of live streams, he'll make about at least $1,000 just on the one live stream on certain nights. But overall, week's average is about over $3,000. That's almost like see, that's like $12,000 a month. And that is good money. But like I said, donations do dry up. I can speak by experience. It does dry up to a period of time, then it rekindles, and that. But unfortunately, some of his big donors unfortunately passed away. He had a couple of good donors end up passing away, and he had another good donor. All of a sudden, he decided to, I guess, let's say Manny said the magic words, and he started donating to other channels. Like I said, I tell people all this all the time. If you're gonna donate your money, donate. If you're gonna donate money to other channels, just say donate to the ones that really appreciates it and don't call you out on stuff. Technically, in a way, because when you call out people, all of a sudden now you're upset that you got backstabbed and all that stuff and all that stuff. Okay, in recent years, Manny decided to do some backstabbing. Well, what do I mean by backstabbing? Well, let's just put this in a way. This is where Elbow 2.0 comes in, almost in some form, in some way, in some form. And that all that blue light just came on the computer, that's just shutting it down, technically. I mean, lost signal, because it's shutting down and sleep. It's asleep. Uh, what happened was he started alienating himself with other live streamers. He used to go talk to. He would talk to other live streamers while live streaming himself, and it was kind of like building the audience and all that stuff. Just trying to build the YouTube community like you should do. I have seen the other me's channel in person. He's a nice guy. He's very humble. He appreciates everything he gets, but sometimes he asks, "No, you don't have to donate today." Yeah, as soon as he said that you don't have to donate, but guess what? Donation comes in on his channel. He does appreciate it. He tells them the viewers is awesome. The problem I had with Manny when he did this once already, and he got nailed in the side chat, where basically his ego got the best of him, and he decided on one of his live streams a few years ago. I watched it myself here at home before we even met him, and that, and kind of wondering why we met him. I don't know. It's just just try to get that YouTube rub in a way. Never hurts to get that YouTube rub. Uh, what happened was technically is now I forgot what I was going to say is yeah. He was going to start a policy. Get this, he was going to start a policy that he was not going to acknowledge any donations or super chats less than $25. Now keep that in mind. But he also has a friend that donates a lot of 99-cent donations. 99 cents here, 99 cents there, and all that stuff. But for some reason, his ego says, nope, I'm not going to acknowledge anything under $25, which it's kind of a slap of a face to your donors and that, because they want that acknowledgement. They want to show they appreciate your donations and all that stuff. But as soon as he said that, not even 30 minutes later, I watched it myself. This happened about pretty close to 3 years ago as his channel got bigger. Oh, by the way, did didn't tell you that Manny quit his job, his full-time job, to focus on the YouTube donations and memberships and that. I noticed he gave up on something too. I don't know. He never talked about it hardly anymore in his live stream, but he put it to a vote. I'll talk about that in a little bit here. But when he mentioned that he was not going to acknowledge any donations under $25, about 30 minutes later, this one guy pops in, always gets the 99-cent donation, pops in, gives him 99 cents, and Manny also acknowledges him. Well, guess what? It pissed off all the $1 donors. It pissed off all the $2 donors, $5 donors, even the $20 donors, and all the donors in between. They got angry over it. They said, "How come you said we're not acknowledging anything under $25, and yet there you are acknowledging a 99-cent donation?" He was forced. Then he decided to continue that policy again the very next live stream, the very next day. Same policy, but when that guy pops in 99 cents, boom, he get acknowledged. While everybody else who donated under $25 didn't get a word or not even a thank you. Yes, not even a thank you. And that it's almost like here's your donation, thank you. Here's your thank you, and that to give him like a middle finger, and that. And like I said, the scary simulations is to a point in recent months, in recent years. Now he's getting angry. And I seen this on Elbo's channel, Elvis Travels channel, before it got terminated, where technically where he would come along and he started bashing his cash cow. In other words, he was cutting off the hand that was feeding him, technically. Basically just cut off the hand and say, "Hey, Manny, here's my donation." Whoops. Well, looks like it's going to another channel and that. Yeah, he had viewers watching other channels, and some of those big donors were starting to donate to other channels in Vegas on their live streams. This got Manny kind of ticked off, and it was started the downfall of his channel. Now his channel has grown like crazy because it's going vertical, in a way, but I think it's mostly trolls. He's been getting trolled a lot, technically, in a way, and all that stuff. But if he kept it cool, kept it funny, and just kept his ego in check, he would be a great channel to watch and would have been very entertaining to watch. But when his ego gets going, and once in a while, I'm guilty of this too, get one too many into you, and all of a sudden your ego is so big, it's bigger than all of them. But he even mentioned on his other live stream, on his other channel, his backup channel, or whatever it was, he started complaining. He started whining and say, "Why is everybody else doing the same thing I'm doing? I'm the best at it. There's no need for him to do this." He had confronted some of the live streamers, and some of them are not even Vegas locals. They're like out of town YouTubers and that. But there's some that are locals, and they does do the same thing. They've been doing it for years too. Actually, a lot longer than Manny. Started the channel a lot long before Manny came along. Manny was a Johnny Come Lately type channel. In fact, there's a few Johnny Come Lately channels, and most of them are developing an ego problem. Well, how does us come in when we go up? Last time we live stream, we just live stream everything we see, but I just can't wait to go out in April. We're going back out in April, guys. We'll be going back out here in Vegas in April. So that's where we're heading back, hopefully back in April. Because right now our finances is not good enough. And I'm not going on my main channel, beg for money. Not happening. If they donate in a live stream, that's it. If they don't, I'm not worried about it. And that. So yeah, it comes down to is the brass taxes basically is he lost all his big donors. Some has passed away. Some want to share their wealth to other channels, and it kind of pissed him off. He made a point that their donations is my donations. Their views is my views. Does this sound familiar with Elvis Travels? Yes, it does. It's a very scary similarity. I wonder if they were actually uh, related in some form. I don't know, but yeah, it's a scary simulation. It's scary simulation. It is to be Elbow 2.0 over again in some form in Manny. He does have a couple live streaming channels. All you have to do is just Google anything with Sin City. Sin City Family. Yeah, let's just talk channel. Let's just mention the channel. Sin City Family, Sin City Manny. Those are the ones you really want to pay attention to, guys. Especially if you don't like some form of e-beggars and that. And usually is Sin City Manny's channel. He usually gets very demanding. Some of those videos might be still up and all that stuff, but he has making threats to other channels. And boy, they're already they told one channel to say, "Hey, report it. That's a threat." YouTube does not like threats at all, and that. So you don't want to end up threatening on anybody because you lose your channel like in a heartbeat, and that. So, uh, so basically, comes down to is yes, we have met Manny. He does can get an ego going, and all that stuff. Sometimes he appreciates what he has, but sometimes but sometimes he even mentioned that wish that you guys to do more. He even mentioned that on some of his live streams that you guys need to donate more and all that stuff. Now he's so desperate for money and views that he started some GoFundMe programs. Um, Found out through the grapevine he's not proven receipts on those things. He had a friend on Fremont that passed away. Every channel who run into him, even we did it on our channel. We only knew the guy a couple times in Vegas, and we paid homage to him and all that stuff and all that. And I think Manny raised enough money that he pocketed himself, but there was no given receipt that he actually gave the money to the person that was supposed to go for a funeral cost because he set up the GoFundMe. And it sounds like he took a big cut, if not all of it, in a way. But that was speculation. He still hasn't proven receipts on it yet. And he has another GoFundMe going for somebody. Uh, it's getting to be, once it gets to a goal, he's going to basically just take the money and run himself, not to give it to the person he's raising money for and that. So, and he already abandoned a lot of friendships. He basically destroyed a lot of friendships along the way to soothe his ego. He helped out a couple channels to get going. They decided they were pretty good at what they're doing, and it just pissed them off that they're doing the same thing that he was doing himself. So basically, uh, he's it's like you got a friend, but you got like I said, he said it's like a phrase. I keep forgetting what it is. I said if you got a friend like him, you don't need an enemy. Let's put it that way. Let's put it this way. He's a good backstabber in a way, and that's his desperation for money. He does not have no job because he quit his nice paying job for this YouTube gig, and right now it's not panning out so well. And most of his views, they got great views, but the problem is they all got hit with copyright, which is basically if he's lucky enough to share revenues instead of taking all of it, either he has to share revenues or he loses the revenues to the music creator or the label that owns the music, because the performance does not own the music. It's the label that owns the music because they work for a label. It's like RCA Records. Let's pick up RCA Records. You sign a deal with RCA Records. RCA Records is letting you use their recording studios and all that stuff, but they need to get so many new songs out of you. Uh, every year, at least get an album released every year. So then if it gets publicly especially on YouTube, you get a copyright. Usually, it's either a takedown notice or a they take all the revenues, ad revenues, or they share the ad revenues, or sometimes they'll just leave it alone, let you have all the ad revenues and that. But at one time, he used to take down all his live streams and put it behind the paywall. Well, who's going to watch? Who's going to pay to watch a old live stream you just did the other night? Not many, not many, and most of them are channel members and that. Oh, let's talk about his memberships. Technically, he used to put a poll up, and I stopped watching this when he don't even talk about his poll. He will put a poll of 4 choices of what the channel wants them to do, and he'll go out and do it. Unfortunately, like I said, most of the polls were just have them go around, play slots, go out, do a restaurant review and all that stuff. And he's starting to noticing difference is he get more views while walking on the strip and walking on Fremont Street. Technically, he gets more views that way because especially Fremont when he drinks. Yeah, I thought I drunk too much myself, but yeah, he when he gets drinking, I mean, he chugs it down, technically in a way, and he'll start getting like an attitude. Some people just when it comes to alcohol consumption, some people will just react differently to it. Sometimes myself, I get excited over something, or I fall asleep. Some people get very temperamental. I mean, very temperamental to a point that they're committing violence and that. So. But in recent live streams, he's been doing this for the past few months. He's been doing this karaoke 360 thing, the 360 photo booth. Used to see one on. I've never seen one before in person, but they would start coming up on Fremont. They thought it was cool. Also, there was like 4 of them on Fremont Street on one live stream, and now they're up and down the strip everywhere. It's almost like it's an overkill, and he decided once again be a Johnny Come Lately, and he wants to be the best one out there, and he does anything to draw people to his photo circle, even putting that crazy makeup on, mask, and all that stuff, all that charade, and just want to get that photo circle going. And I don't know if he's charging for it or work for a tip or something like that. But yeah, he has to do that just to try to make ends meet. And they're finding out that that 360 photo thing is going to be a fad. It'll go away real fast because right now, I've seen other people's live stream. It's just an overkill on them. It's like one live stream I saw on another live stream I watched. There was like 10 of them on the strip, up and down the strip, and it's almost like an overkill in that. So, but yeah, everybody wants a part of it. Wants a part of it. But last recent live stream, I don't see none on Fremont Street. I think they got banned on Fremont Street because it just got out of hand. Everybody wants a piece of that and that. So maybe that's where most of them went is on the strip, technically in a way. But yeah, Manny gets pissed off if you donate. If you're donating to his channel, of any one of his 2 channels, if you donate to his channel and he finds out you donate to his other channel, he will call you out and stab you in the back, in a way. And what happens? Well, they're gone. You just piss away your cash cow, Manny. Your cash cow is dying. I just watched his recent live stream. He only makes only less than 10% what he used to make in the first hour on his live stream. I mean, barely making like $100 per live stream. He's barely making $100 per live stream, which a few years ago he was making over 1,000. So he was like getting only 10% what he used to get, or less. And that's not how you pay your bills. Especially Vegas. It's not very cheap to live in Vegas. And with the cars. Oh, by the way, one of his vehicles, he mentioned on his Sin City Manny channel, he mentioned it on his. He had a tail light out, and he demanded that you, the viewer, have to pay for it. He did not have like $60 for a tail light plus labor costs. He wanted you to pay for it. He even mentioned it in a way that I need money. I need donations. Donations are down. I need money. Well, if you need money, Manny, go get your old job back. Just see. Actually, I don't think his employer. I said her or his, but his employer will not hire him back because they told them flat out. He mentioned on his live stream, uh, it's going to be the biggest mistake you're ever going to do. What happens if that money dries up? And he said, no, the money's not going to dry up. I'm going to make more money than ever before. Yes, he was on that way to make more money, but when his donors started passing away, and now he's upset that his donors has passed on. Some of his donors are now donating to other channels. It really got him ticked, more ticked than ever before, and that. So, uh, and it's gotten getting and he's making it very personal. He even verbally attacked other people that had his back. Now they don't no more. Like I said, when you got a friend like Manny, you don't need an enemy, technically in a way, because one thing he's been doing lately, he's stabbing people in the back, even some of his best friends. Um, the people he used to hang out with on Fremont Street, for some reason, they don't want nothing to do with him no more because all he does is attract trouble. Now he is attracting trouble, where basically they're using his platform to make threats to people. And Manny's got to control that. If he doesn't control that, guess what? His channel can be terminated like Elvis Travels. Boy, I miss Elvis Travels and that. But yeah, that is it. It is a live streamer gone wrong. Uh, if you want to check out his channel, go ahead. But he right now his last live stream, he doesn't even have time to acknowledge any donations. He's one of his mods will do the thank you, but he doesn't have time to acknowledge. Right now, he's going back to his original policy. He's not going to acknowledge any donations under a certain dollar amount. Don't know what it is now, but he's not acknowledging it, and he will never acknowledge it. And what it comes down to is this: as soon as those donations do dry up, he'll get his temper back going again. Or if he get caught, if those donors start donating to other YouTube live streamers in Vegas, yeah, he will get really mad because he's always said those donations is my donations. Those views is my views. That's it. He said I'm the best one at it, and that. Well, Maury Povich says, uh, under the what we found in the lie detector test, that is a lie. You're not number one, Manny. You're going to have to acknowledge that your channel is in trouble, and right now your channel is growing good, but how many of those are trolls? Yeah, like Elbow's channel, how his channel grew because most of them were trolls. He lost his regular. Oh, by the way, speaking of killing cash cows, it's one thing. If you get donation, if you're a YouTube live streamer getting donations like crazy, uh, you have to appreciate. It's a number one rule. Number one rule on YouTube, basically. If you end up getting cash donations through your Cash App, PayPal, or Super Chat, Super Stickers, or Super Thanks, whatever YouTube wants you, the ability to donate to your favorite YouTube creator, you have to appreciate what you have because when that money dries up, don't get tempered. You're just going to have to learn. Some people will have some financial issues, and that's why they stop donating for a while. But once their finances are straightened up, they'll be back donating again. Just got to give them time. I've done live streams on my main channel. I've done 10 live streams, not one donation. I've done back-to-back live streams where I was averaging, only a mere $10 in donations, and gifted channel memberships, basically. So it comes and goes in this territory. And as a YouTuber, you got to be aware of the trends that's going on with your channel. I mean, if 1 month your donations are sky high, because there's probably nothing to do in this area. But once the seasons begin, the donations drop to a point that you gotta realize they got more something to do in their lives than donate money to you guys or to any YouTube channel. But you gotta appreciate what you have, because you don't want to end up complaining and whining and killing off your cash cow. Manny has done this many times over in this channel. When they start donating to other channels, he gets mad over it, and he finds out, even finds out himself, and he doesn't want to do no acknowledgement of any other channels unless they have, you know, if he's promoting only his channel, not yours, his channel. Maybe that's why he got mad at me, because I was trying to promote my channel over on his channel. But that's not how you build. But by doing that, and that's not how you build a community. You build a community by promoting each other. You got to try to promote each other, and that. So that's going to be it on this. Hopefully, this issue. Yeah. So actually, I was a subscriber to Manny. I don't subscribe no more, but I kind of peek in once in a while, because you can't, because he's been blocked. There's another thing. Here's another thing Manny's been doing. He's been blocking a lot of people off his channel. When they find out they're watching other people's channel, or even leaving a comment on other channels, he will put a block on those people, and that's how you lose your audience. You basically lost your basic audience that's been with you since day one. They're gone. I don't recognize anybody on the chat from day one. I just see the Johnny Come Latelys that was on his channel, and when you do certain streets, he draws a crowd, and it kind of upsets a lot of people that he's drawing a crowd and that. So, and usually when you draw a crowd, you draw trouble and that. So just be aware on some of these just be aware of some of these Las Vegas live streamers when you're in Vegas. If you come across watching them, just watch how they appreciate things. Notifications. I gotta learn to turn off my phones. Yeah, it goes again. Yeah, you gotta learn to appreciate everything. If you're a YouTube creator and you're making donations, you have to learn to appreciate everything. Actually, some of the channels still holds a full-time job. Hey, how about that? Some of those live streamers, they hold a full-time job. Not Manny. He quit his full-time job to focus on YouTube. And guess what? The money is not there like it used to be, like it was a few years ago when he started his channel back in 2020. He started it back in 2020. All of a sudden, all that money is now gone. Either the donors has passed away, or you blocked them because they donated to because you said you got mad because they donated to another channel. When they donate to another channel, he gets mad, basically. So that is it. He is a backstabbing SOB. Yeah. And he backstabbed a lot of friends. I watched everybody become good friends with him. And now either they're here's another thing that was kind of not cool with Manny, real quick. He had a friend named Grumpy. Grumpy turned legal age. He was drinking very heavily on his birthday. And Manny continued his live stream, and the cops and security escort this Grumpy friend, has his nickname Grumpy, escort him off, and just get him off of Fremont Street. Just tell him go home, sleep it off, come back tomorrow. That's basically it. Just a little temporary ban, because they just want him to go home safely. Manny continued. Manny knew how drunk he was, but he decided not to end his live stream and offer him a ride home, or make sure he got home okay, and that. So towards the end of his live stream, he continued his live stream, But at towards the end of the live stream, he got a message that Grumpy got in an accident, and it was a fatal accident. It killed him. And but hindsight 2020, his YouTube channel was more important than his friend's life. If he was a true friend, he would end that live stream and make sure he got home okay, which he did not do because his live stream was more important than his friendship. And guess what happened? He lost a friend, and that's where the wheels starting to fall off his channel. He started losing friends like crazy. People calling out his BS and all that stuff. So basically, like I said, if you donate to his channel and you donate to another channel, you are blocked off his channel. So he will kill that cash cow to prove a point. If you're gonna donate to that channel, fine. Don't donate to this channel again. That's how bad it is. You say you're gonna donate to this channel, but as you're donating to this channel, it's like a verbal contract. You watch that verbal contract, you don't donate to another channel. Well, guess what, Manny? You don't tell people how to spend their money. Guess what? They're not donating to you no more. They donate to people that they appreciate it. And they knew when the money dries up, they just continue to create content, be positive, and all that stuff. Yeah, you talk about positively. Yeah, you talk positive, being friends, being positive, no negativity. Guess what? You talk negativity, you backstab all your cash cows. Your cash cows is gone. It's like I just talked about the last week's live stream when I was talking about Caitlin Clark being the cash cow in the WNBA. And guess what? All those jealous players are trying to kill that cash cow. One thing you know, YouTubers know: do not kill your cash cow, because once you kill your cash cow, your cash donation does not come in no more. And what happens? You get mad. You get temper. You get temperamental. If my cash cow's gone, I just got to learn to continue on and be positive because, like I said, appreciate what you have today, Manny. You're going to be gone with it tomorrow. It's here today, gone tomorrow. You have to know your swings. People are going to donate to other channels because it's their money. If you're mad over it, then what's going to say about you as a person? So basically, you're just like I said, like everybody else is saying on their channels, they are backstabbers and that. So that's gonna be it. Okay, that's gonna be it for this live stream. I'll probably come back next week. I'll try to make this a weekly thing or something like that whenever I'm in the mood for. What I'm gonna talk about next week, I don't know. Just have to wait till next week, maybe. We'll see you then. Okay. Please like, share, subscribe button, notification bell. Hey, we had a few watchers today. We peaked out at 3 today. That's good. We're slowly coming back. All right. We'll talk to you next time. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted end, not edit. There we go. Yeah. Bye-bye.